So today is our annual budget meeting. We do this big budget meeting with all of our departments. I'm sitting here with Michael right now, and say hi, Michael. Michael's our marketing manager. Michael is already, if I get the camera right, nope, can't get the camera right. So marketing has a huge advantage because you are directly tied to ROI. And you're the most
like
important,
I told Cash,
you know?
Cash always teases me, but I'm like, dude, I'm gonna get you more money in the end, so you're gonna love me.
So if we're fighting between a client service and a marketing plan, the marketing will probably win when the whole team can see this will bring us money, this will not. And so just bring numbers.
Okay, and then the concern I have with a VP on commission only is they might tend to leave early before they become good enough to really bring in leads. So like maybe early put them on like a stipend, small stipend with commission.
We've done a ton of VPs in the past.
I don't know what's
The
worked best for you.
tendency is they are lazy and they say they're going to do things when they won't.
Yeah.
I would always do 100% commission on VPs because we've been down the road so many times with that.
Commission it is?
Commission it is. I think Ashley and Cash will agree with that as well. But if I hadn't, then I would say, sure, let's give it a whirl. Cool. I already learned that lesson. So we're here in my very messy house, and you notice the giant pile of dishes here. So we're about to have my whole team descend in like 5 minutes. 9 minutes actually, and Ashley and I have to figure out what it is this meeting is going to be. We got to structure the meeting. I think I'm just going to leave the house messy, and my team can deal with seeing a messy house. But the reason I like doing an off-site meeting is it kind of like breaks up this like mental, I don't know, like jar you're in when you're at work. When you're at work, you behave like this, right? So as soon as you bring them into your house, everyone just gets more relaxed, gets more comfortable, and it just feels different. So we do quarterly off-site meetings every single quarter where my management team, leadership team, you know, are not in the office and we're somewhere else instead. So that's the plan. So Ashley and I will now figure out an agenda for this meeting in 5 minutes.
If we had spent dollars a month, right? And dollars of that is an expense to carry. Do you think that's a good number that we're actually putting towards carry in Phoenix?
Can I have an opinion on this?
Yeah.
The column H, Kim, that's MBO signups expected at retreats. That's the number we're looking for, correct?
Sorry, MBO signups.
Column H, MBO signups expected.
No, do not touch that column.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a formula.
Not touch.
So just F and G.
So F and G are done. You said, what was your next question?
But
when we add in the third retreat.
When we
I
add
was
in the
just
third.
going to say we're going to have to edit that.
So, Whitney, what do you think on that one? Let's hear your thoughts for a third space. Do you think it needs ramp up time? Or do we ramp up through September and just that we just start filling September with 3 spaces?
I mean, I think even this, just like if we can use August as a ramp up time and we just know that we'll fill all 3.
How many leads do you need to do that?
How many leads does it take for a room right now?
We're going to need more ramp up time if they're out of state leads.
So you guys are asking all the right questions. What we're not doing is digging in the numbers. So Michael, when you ask that question, actually ask that back. Take the time and dig in the numbers. So go ahead and figure it out right now. But I think he's gonna try to fill them like we have been doing through YouTube. Hey Carrie, it's Kim. How are you doing? Hey, so we're at the point in our meeting where we need to talk to you.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Right.
All right, I'm sharing a doc with you right now. It's called Annual Budget Meeting 2018. 69% of the people that sign are coming from Facebook, and 31% of the people that sign are coming from your leads. So we're going to essentially bill Phoenix for just that 69% of 17% of what we're spending on Facebook ad budget. Did you follow that? If you didn't, I totally understand.
I think I did, but say it one more time.
Are these numbers right for the Phoenix retreats we decided?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And then Provo's right, so we have.
So
Okay.
F and G is signed off on. I think we need to give ourselves a round of applause. We just did the first step. First step! Yay!
1.5 hours
Woo-hoo!
in. Step 1 is
First
done.
Step. First step is done. So we just finished 6 hours of hammering through data, and we're exhausted and our brain is tired. But what the goal is to get to 10 million by the end of this year. So what the first thing we did was we broke down every single month. Okay, what are all the events we're going to do every month, and how much will they bring in average per event? And then added up how many events we needed to get to that $10 million goal. So you always start with the goal in mind, and then you back into it with what you need to do to get that goal. So that was the first half. That took about 3 hours to hammer through all the numbers and projections of how we could realistically get to 10 million. We actually figured 11,300,000. Yay! So a little bit over to cushion us. And then the second half, second 3 hours, is going through department by department and saying, okay, if our profitability as a company is 20%, we take out 2 million, and then we have 8 million to work with in our budget. I highly recommend the book. It's called Profit First by Michael Michalowicz. I don't know his last name. It's something long, but it talks about that. It says normally business owners say, okay, we are going to make 10 million. We'll see how much we spend, and then whatever else is the profit at the bottom. This causes you to think through it almost like taking profits as an expense. So if you make 10 million, you subtract out 2 million as your profit, then how much do you have left for expenses? So it's kind of reversing the normal way of thinking of business finance, but it really makes you hit those profitability numbers instead of just hitting those revenue numbers. People ask me, how much do you actually stick to the plan? Every quarter, we look at the budget and we revise up or down things based on things that are actually happening. So yesterday was our big meeting, 6 hours slogging through the numbers. And I was thinking about it this morning, and I was thinking, yesterday I was looking around the room at all of our management team, very, very capable people, but we were all young. Well, I'm not so young, but I think we have 3 people on our team that are in their 20s, 1 person in their 30s, and it's easy to just feel inadequate, I'm looking around the room and I'm thinking, are we enough? Is this a $10 million team? Can we really do this? I was thinking about in years past when I felt inadequate as well, and I would bring in a high-paid, someone who's been in the industry for 20 years and has a great resume and can talk the talk. And without exception, because none of them are still on my team, without exception, those have not been good hires. And so, I don't know, I guess the takeaway for me is you're enough. I'm enough. My team is enough. We're young, we're a little bit inexperienced, and I don't think it matters. I think what matters less than experience is, do we have that strong work ethic? Are we willing just to dive in and do hard things? Are we willing to push that comfort zone? Are we willing to learn beyond what we learn now? Everyone on my team has that jump in, let's figure it out. I'm going to take this on. It doesn't matter if I haven't done this before. Courage, scrappiness, bravery. That's what I've built my team to be, and I think that's what's going to do it for us. That's what's going to take us to 10 mil. So, that's a reminder for all of us that no matter where you are in business, whether you're stretching for that 100K mark, whether you're stretching for that $1 million mark, whether you're stretching for 10 million, whether you're stretching for 50 million, we all feel deeply inadequate at times. And it's okay, it's part of the course, it's normal, and we get to jump in and do hard things. And that is our annual budget meeting. Yay! Yay! I'll find a better way to end this.